Hello students, as you know that we are discussing about CHO 5402 paper, that is Advanced Synthetic Organic Chemistry, and my today's topic is titanium carbene mediated olefination. Okay, so we are using titanium carbene for the olefination. So there are two very important reagents which are always discussed in organic chemistry, that is Tabbe reagent and Pitasis reagent. Okay, so friends, we will start our discussion with Tabbe reagent. So friends, Tabbe reagent is a organometallic compound called mu chlorobis cyclopentadienyl dimethyl aluminum mu methylene titanium. Okay, so this is a organometallic compound, and it is prepared by following methods. Okay, so there are other methods, but most common method is treatment of titanosin dichloride. Okay, titanosin dichloride with the tetramethyl aluminum in toluene solution. So we get methane gas and Tabbe reagents. Okay, so what the Tabbe reagent look like? Tabbe reagent contains two tetrahedral metal centers linked by bridging ligands. So friends, the titanium has two cyclopentadienyl rings, and aluminum has two methyl groups. So the titanium and aluminum atoms are linked together by both methyl bridge as well as chlorine bridge. So it is a nearly square funnel geometry. So this is how titanium mediated reagents looks like. So let's see how the carbenes are generated from the reagent. So when in situ it is dissociated, we get this Cp2Ti double bond CH2, that is a titanium mediated carbene. We can write down like this also, or we can just like write down the normal carbene also. When we get this carbene, it reacts with, or it forms a four-membered ring with this carbonyl compounds. So once the reaction happen between carbonyl compound and this carbene, we get oxatitan titanocyclobutane ring, that is a four-membered ring. This intermediate is found by 2 plus 2 cycloaddition. But in practice, this four-membered intermediate is never isolated, and in practice in situ, it gives us formation of this olefin, that is conversion of carbonyl compound to olefin by treating this carbene. So formation of this strong titanium oxide is formed in the process, and we get the olefin as a major product. So friends, let's see the scope of this titanium reagent. So most of the time it converts any carbonyl compound to the olefin. That is, if we have aldehyde, keto, or even ester, it converts this carbonyl compound into carbon double bond. Okay, so as you know that the reactivity for aldehyde is higher than keto, and the least reactive is ester carbonyl. So if we are using one equivalent of Tabbe's reagent, it only olefinate the carbonyl compound, that is keto over here. But if we use excess of Tabbe reagent, that is 2.5 equivalent in this example, it is converting this carbonyl into C double bond C, and also this lactone carbonyl into C double bond C. So friends, this is the scope of Tabbe reagent, and in CSIR net they ask similar kind of question on the Tabbe region. So this is a for the 4-mark question in the CSIR net examination. So it involves protection, deprotection, as well as use of Tabbe reagent. So don't be confused with this example. You can see that we have this keto compound as well as ester compound, and they have given us three reagents. The first is ethylene glycol in presence of PTSA, second is Tabbe reagent, and third is a dilute acid. Okay, so friends, can you choose the right option? So most of my student will go for the olefination of carbonyl compound like this. So for first, second, or third option, fourth option they will choose. But friends, if we closely look at the reagents, first reagent will protect keto group, that means these options might not be right. So I have answer for you guys in the next slide. So you can see here, this is the example. So in this example we can do stepwise mechanism. So first is protection of carbonyl compound with the ethylene glycol. It will look like this. The TB reagent now have only one option, that is a conversion of this ester carbonyl to the carbon-carbon double bond. So it is converted this CO into CH2. So friends, now the third reagent is H3O plus, which will not only deprotect this acetyl protection but also hydrolyze this ester, okay, or I will say ether, methyl ether, and this will give us this kind of enol form. So enol form will then tautomerize to keto form, which is most stable form of ketoenol form. Okay, so the right option is 2 carbonyl group in this example. So if we go back to this example, then we can see that option number 3 is a correct option for the above example. So this kind of examples are asked on TB reagent in CSIR NECT examination. Okay, so friends, let's go ahead and discuss about the Pitasis reaction. It is very obvious that Pitasis reagent is exactly similar I will say, it is similar to the TB reagent. Even the mechanism is same as TB reagent. So the Pitasis reagent is nothing but it is a dimethyl titanosine. Okay, this is a dimethyl titanosine. It is CP2-TiMe2. Okay, and this also undergo the olefination reaction with the ketones and aldehydes, same as TB reagents. So friends, among TB reagent and Pitasis reagent, the Pitasis reagent is easier to make than the TB reagent. Okay, let's see the scope and mechanism of the Pitasis reaction. So Pitasis reaction and TB reaction have the reagent have the same mechanism for the olefination, that is the mechanism proceeds via carbon mechanism. So we get this kind of carbene which on reaction with the carbonyl compound gives us 4-membered ring, and 4-membered ring intermediate when decomposes we get the olefination or conversion of this CO into carbon-carbon double bond. Okay friends, so there are some examples, or I will say there are some modification in Pitasis reagent. Instead of taking just a methyl group, they can take a cyclopropyl group. So instead of just forming carbon-carbon double bond or CH2, we can get different types of rings over here because of this modified Pitasis reagent. Okay, so instead of getting only CH2, we get this cyclopropene ring over here. So this kind of modifications are done in Pitasis reaction. So this is all about the titanium carbon mediated olefination. So friends, if you have any doubt regarding these two reagents, please feel free to ask me. Thank you very much.